All right, let's do this. Everybody's having a really good day. On my Twitterversary Eve, like last year, I did not get my last year I didn't get my 17. This year so far I haven't gotten my 18. Sometimes they actually wait till the actual day, but a lot of times, because of what's going on in Australia, they give it to you early. So they usually give me balloons for my birthday after midnight, so maybe it's an after midnight thing. Like last year, I found somebody's 18th year Twitterversary thing. I did not think that there would be any more of these, but since there is, we're going to deal with it. I'm going to use it. It could be AI generated. I don't know. So we're going to just get what we get. And if they actually send me one, I get the official one, I will use it. There is a small part of me, and it's getting smaller by the years, that's hoping that it's all a big prank. It's all a big joke. They're just shutting off all the AI, and they're going to stop stealing people's work. And we needed the funding because of the buzz that AI generated, so we can make huge medical advances and clean up the planet and right everything in the world. Because we have the money to do it, we might as well. Can you imagine? Can you imagine all of a sudden, like, every billionaire gaining a fucking conscience? Like the ghost of Christmas, freaking past, present, and future, freaking walked, visited them at night this past Christmas Eve. And they realize that they are fucking Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge. I was gonna say stranger things have happened, but that would definitely fucking take the cake. When Jeff Bezos' wife is more of a philanthropist and more of a freaking what do you call it? I can't even think of the word. I want to say entrepreneur. Than he has ever been his entire fucking life. She's using that money that he gave her. Like, let's be realistic. He gave it to her. She's using the money that he gave her to make the world a better place. It's freaking amazing. If she didn't do that, she would never spend that money in her lifetime. That's what she said. So what does that say about freaking idiot? Where's the standing put him? My computer has been acting up. Speaking about freaking idiot stuff happening, my computer's been acting up, and I was just like going, what the fuck is going on with this shit? And it's like unnatural. It's like I've been hacked. I might have been hacked. I'm just going with what freaking bullshit things going on. So, Steam, which I have not given permission to use AI, is using AI. And Microsoft, which I have not given permission to use AI, is using AI called Pilot. I mentioned Pilot, I think, in the last video. That every time there's a fucking update, I have to go through and remove Pilot from my computer. Steam's AI, because they're really not fucking AI. But Steam's AI decided it wanted to talk to my Pilot, which didn't exist. And because it didn't exist, it decided to download it to my computer without my permission. After it did so, they decided that they didn't like each other. Not like it was a verbal thing or anything like that. Just, your bios need to be checked and set and and everything like that type of thing. All the time, eating up my freaking CPU, eating up everything that I had. I almost crashed. I'm gonna say I almost crashed during stream. I did crash twice before stream. I literally said during stream, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick around. Fortunately, it was just me last night, and we raided Tally Bean, and everything's fine. I adore anybody with beans. All my beans. Bean people come to me. I did end about a half hour early. But I was having problems like all the way through. I had somebody like leave a message. This is some old internet shit. I'm an old internet person. What can I say? That made me laugh so hard. It was awesome. Thank you, bro. I hope you meant it to be funny, because I took it as we are we're in good shape. I think it's funny because, you know, now dare I I'm gonna definitely post for my 18th year. Anybody who goes on to Twitter and looks me up or is already following me, you'll see that I've been there since 2008. So I started streaming only a few days after my 15th. Yeah, my 15th year. Did I read that right? Yeah, no, 14th year. So I was with Twitter. I was with Twitter for 14 years when I started streaming. Yeah. It's only my 18th year. It's not my 19th year. Twitter hasn't been around for 19 years. That's what I think people don't realize. Like how fast everything moves. back in the day. I joined when Twitter first started up, and I think it was the summer. Might have been even earlier than that. Might have started in like June or May or something like that. I don't know when it started. I didn't really want people having my real name, and most people didn't know me by my real name, so it wasn't like I was keeping it a secret. But I just thought it was easier. The 3 characters name convention was already, like, every 3 character name convention was already taken by January of 2008. Every incarnation of it. And I only wanted one. I only wanted CUE. I don't even know who CUE is. I don't even think that they exist anymore. But you weren't allowed to have 3 digits. I don't even think they ever existed, I should say. They had to have 4. Was the minimum. I was told I could not get 4. But they were all... Q with every letter in the alphabet was all available. Every single one of them. I could have picked... I had my choice. I could have been Q's with an S. An actual word. I think Cute was taken. I did the QT because it also was cute. I had a large Spanish, well, Latino, I guess Mexican group. I don't know, maybe it was South American. I don't know. But CUET actually means something. And they wanted it. And I'm like going, well, you should have grabbed it. I'll probably talk about all this stuff during the stream. You guys get a little teaser. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 2 hours. I don't know anything. I don't know how to. This is where I ended. I don't know how to remove Steam's AI. I might have to basically remove Steam. One of the biggest problems that I've always had with Steam is the fact that it takes up an enormous amount of CPU space to do basically nothing, to record what I'm doing. And when you play a game like Arkham Knights, Lord of the Rings Online, hell, anything, Monster Hunter. I'm trying to think of, like, huge games. Even Warhammer 40K's Shooter's Blood Teeth, and all the Dawn of War, all that stuff. I have all running through Steam. Every single bit of it. takes up an enormous amount of CPU space. And my old freaking laptop, not my new laptop, which is supposedly really good, my old laptop basically was like shitting the bed all the time. Now, what Steam's got going on is they got an AI running to, like, I guess help me choose what game I want to play, or to play games for me. I don't know, like, this whole thing has like gotten really fucking weird to me. I can almost see like somebody saying it's grinding. Let the AI do it because it's the same shit over and over and over again, and obviously AI won't get bored. I can kind of see that, not really, but I can kind of see that as an excuse for them to play the game for you. But to actually, when things get tough, to freaking turn to the AI and let it play for you, what the fuck, dude? Do you have no fucking sense of accomplishment? Or do you think that because the AI did it for you, because you couldn't yourself, that you've accomplished something? Like, getting through is getting through no matter what. Because it's not an accomplishment. Actually nothing. When you let AI do it for you. Because AI is not really doing it. What AI is doing is AI is taking people who finished the game, it's collecting it up, and it's using the best, it's using what they did. You might as well just take their video. There was somebody I was trying to like tell somebody about like what AI actually does. Think about like Tetris, with that new accomplishment that just recently happened. I think it was a new high score before the end screen. Very tricky thing to do. Well, now it can be done. You know, people are able to do it now that they know that it can be done. People are able to do it without holding back. No matter what, until it happened, AI could never do it. That makes sense. AI is not a thinking, like that's where people like get it all freaking mixed up. It's not a thinking machine. It's not sentient. In fact, they're going away from sentience. And it's basically collective bargaining. There is 50 million decisions to make. People have chosen this one the most. When you ask for something very specific, like using John Oliver's guy, and I can't think of his name, and I wish I did. Wish I could remember it. But the person who does the, taking tree trunks and basically making huge statues out of them. I'm trying to think of his name. That guy. When you say I'd like a basically a tree trunk freaking statue or whatever the algorithm is, and it only finds his, it's gonna steal all of his. You say add my picture to it, it's going to take his face out and put your face on his. Or make an amalgamation of the two. Like you carved it. That makes sense? It can't create a unique statue. It has to use what's there. And the more specific you get, the less choices it has. And then the more choices it has, it only picks the most popular. And being a person who's almost never, I can't even think of a time, and the only reason I say almost never is because I can't even think of a time when I've done it. Pick the first choice. I've always thought the first choice is a sponsored link. In fact, the first 5 or 6 choices is usually a sponsored link. I usually scroll down a little bit. In any search engine that I've used. To try to get to the real one, a non-sponsored link, to get me to the answer that I'm looking for. Because 9 times out of 10, search engines don't know where I'm going. And that's basically what AI is doing. So I'm the one outlier that's messing up AI. And if you have a lot of outliers like me in your pool, or that have done this type of search, that's the reason why AI needs to be fed. It's the reason why they need these huge machines to be running constantly. Is so that it basically can do these, large swaths of searches. The biggest problem is that it's already eating itself. And it's perfect for the face-eating leper party. AI is already eating itself. AI is now using AI to generate more images. Now remember, AI can't distinguish It can't create something new. It's artificial, but it's not intelligent. There's no intelligence behind it whatsoever. It literally is a popularity contest. And just because you pick the most popular does not mean you pick the best. All right. Cool beans in the comments below. I hope to see you tonight at my Twitterversary bash. It's going to be just chatting. It's not going to be anything major. And let's have some fun. I hope to see you there. Cool beans comments below. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. And I will talk to you soon. All right. Bye.